Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your moment, your healing session, your one-to-one. Welcome. If you can hear me, could you give me a sound check just to make sure I'm actually live and I'm actually here? Well, I am alive. Am I live? Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, everybody, for being here thus far. 41 beautiful souls. I do my best to, first of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Bajerski, and I've been a healer for 2 decades now. At 38 years old, I began a healing journey and started to heal and learn how to heal others. So I bring this form of energy work, this miracle work that we can all participate in, to the forefront, to people around the world. There's many forms of healing in this world, many forms of healing, and all, in my opinion, as long as they're done in a way of love and healing and the correct energy work. You know, if you're happy, if you're healthy, if your thoughts are pure, if you're in a bad place, you should never heal people. So when you're in a good place, it's fantastic because you're working on that very high vibration frequency. And there's so many reasons why, if we're not feeling well, we shouldn't heal. We shouldn't heal people. We should work on our healing. So yeah, just a few silly comments. I choose to ignore them, but also choose to stand up for truth and stand up for myself. So for the few silly people who send messages, just as a kind of side note to all of the silly messages that come in daily now, it seems to be an attack on love and kindness. First of all, why do I do these things? Because I recognize people who send me messages via my staff at work, our staff, our team at work, my family at work. Plus, I get about 5 or 6 different platforms where I get messages sent, you know, and when it's kind of like, okay, I think it's time to do a healing, I do it. I do it in the moment. I don't kind of prepare it so much. I don't particularly like to pre-organize a healing session because the moment might not be right. So I go from moment to moment. It might not seem like a great idea, because people don't see my posts very often unless you're really focused on my work. But most people don't see any of my posts now. Shadow banned, YouTube shadow banned me again and gave me a strike again 2 days ago. Facebook just gave me a warning an hour ago. So to those that are unaware of the work that we do at markbajerski.com and the staff that work all over the world for us, just to give you an overall understanding, and this isn't through ego, it isn't through anything other than love, and just to share with you a little something. You're wondering what you're doing here listening to this, but there's a lot of nastiness at the moment going around. A lot of nasty people in a bad place in themselves. So they attack others, and normally they attack people that they think they can attack. So they're basically bullies, men and women, both the same. Both can be nasty bullies. So from working at 38 years old up until about 4 years ago, just before the lies that started happening when I was, and many others were saying, please be careful, don't do anything hasty. And many thousands of people hated me at that point and left, and many thousands stayed and listened. Those thousands of people that stayed and listened are healthy and very thankful every day. The thousands who hated me are now coming back slowly and getting angry and aggressive. And it baffles me how they attack somebody who was actually the ones who warned them. It's phenomenally crazy. But 4 years ago, I got to the point where I thought, I don't need to do this no more, because it was getting a little bit crazy with people. And I thought maybe it's time to retire. And again, this isn't through ego. This is simply me telling the truth. 4 years ago, I could have retired and lived a very healthy, wealthy life. Didn't need to do this anymore. I could have sold the business, as I could do tomorrow, and live a very, very wealthy life and a healthy life. Wealthy, I don't mean multi-millions, I just mean a healthy and wealthy life. My dad passed away with 30,000 euros in his bank. So like, that's my dad, and he worked every day really hard for the little money that he made. And I'm the same. I work hard and I don't spend my money willy-nilly. I gift as much as I can, as often as I can, to the detriment of the staff sometimes saying we should slow down a little bit. It's a bit too much. And my accountant's saying this is a little bit crazy. This is not normal. And so the point is, I don't do this. I don't do these healing sessions for anything else but giving. That's it. I don't ask for anything. If you have ever heard of me ask for anything on a healing session, never ask for anything. And so to the name callers, the nasty pieces of work that are out there now, just like they really are obsessive to attacking love and light. We send them healing tonight. I ask you all to join me tonight and send those people who need healing the most. They really do. So let's focus on that a little bit as well tonight, on those who are just angry at everything. So at 38 years old, I started seeing little miracles happening. People coming back to me saying their cancer's gone. Really? Gone? Yeah. Well, prove it. No problem. I'll show you my scans. These were mums. These were nurses. These were solicitors and estate agents, and people were being cured. And what's changed? That's the first thing I asked. What's changed? What have you done? Nothing. I'm doing the same as I normally do every day. I eat the same foods. I listen to the same music. I do my normal chores. The only difference is that I've been going for healing. And it might be me, it might be other people, it might be loads of people. But what I noticed was their belief, their mindset. And I was going into down the road here. There's a place where I shouldn't talk about stuff like this. Anyway, so I was noticing with people with cancer, those that survived and those that moved into the light. And it was so clear to see. And so many nurses told me the same thing. It's the mindset. It's your belief. So this understanding of a healer working with you is what I consider to be not the healer that makes this happen. It's the two of you together. So you're going to have a healing session tonight, and I'm going to participate in it. And it's up to you whether you embrace that with this belief system, this openness, or not. So I'll give you a great example of that. Why is it that people would go to a mainstream doctor, be given a sugar tablet, which isn't good for you anyway, but end up curing themselves of whatever the issue was when the doctor gave them a fake tablet that doesn't heal anything. At one time, the doctors used to laugh at their patients, thinking that they were stupid because they were giving them fake tablets. But some doctors realized, hey, there's something in this, and this is what's called the placebo effect. And I realized that studying this, the word placebo is a hijack word. What it should really mean, or what it should be turned into, is self-healing. So it isn't the sugar tablet that healed them. It's their belief in something. So it could be the belief in the healing, the healing that they receive, or a tablet, or holding a cross, or a crystal. There is definitely 100% fact that your belief in your healing plays the biggest part of the healing process. That's what I've come to. If we're getting a graft and looking at the graft, I would say 90% is your belief, because belief doesn't mean belief. Belief means that you are open to receiving. So it's all about receiving. So I give you a great example before we start. I was at many shamanic cleansings and ceremonies, and those that really believed healed, really purged and cleansed and healed. And those that mocked and laughed and joked didn't really benefit. They didn't even want to believe it. There is, if you're putting a graft up here, you can see that there's actually some people who are so desperate that they lose that belief. It disappears, that willingness, because they're so desperate. So it's all about balanced mind and balanced thoughts. So if you're in a desperate place, it's as bad as not believing at all. So we have to have this belief in our 100% healing body. We can heal ourselves. So by telling yourself daily that you can heal, by being here tonight and having this healing session and saying, I will heal tonight, is basically opening the door to the healing process of your amazing body, your consciousness that works with your body, and that it begins the healing process. As soon as you have a negative thought, you stop that healing process. So you cannot heal with fear in your body. You can't heal with doubt in your body. So there's no point coming here and having doubt. Come here and say, this is going to be beautiful. I'm not saying to say, oh, I'm going to be healed of cancer after this healing session. I'm just saying that better having the mindset of this is going to be a lovely session, just like I'm going to the gym and it's going to make me happier and stronger and it's beneficial, than putting all your eggs in one basket saying this is it, this is the only thing that's going to help me. There's so many processes of healing, it's unreal. So this is just one process of your healing path, your journey, whether it's mind, physical, mental, emotional. And all of those things are purely energy. Everything is energy. Every thought you have is an energy frequency. So if it's a good thought, I can feel that frequency. If it's a bad thought, I can feel that frequency. And I know the difference between the two. And so do you. If you're in a room with people who are angry, you can feel it. It's a frequency. So every frequency has this feeling that when you spend long enough with people, you start to understand certain frequencies and become familiar with cancer. You become very familiar with autism. You become very familiar with grief. You become very, very familiar with, my God, the list goes on. Joy, real joy. You become familiar with excitement. They're all different frequencies. That's all it is. Everything is energy. So if you can understand that everything is energy, you can change your energy. It's possible to change your energy. So tonight is exactly what we're going to focus on. We're going to change our energy tonight. You are going to change your energy tonight to the energy frequency that you want to vibrate at. So that's what we're going to focus on tonight. I don't care if you've got cancer. I don't care if your life's a mess. I don't care if you think you've got depression. You can change that frequency. All of them frequencies can be changed tonight by you saying, I'm going to change this frequency, and then my body is going to be like a beautiful tuning fork, and it's going to vibrate at the tuning fork sound frequency of healing. So my body's going to heal. My body's going to heal. My emotions are going to just, the frequency that I'm going to generate tonight is going to smash, shatter that energy that you would put into a box because you've been told to by the darkness, because that's how they get you. They need to make you believe something. And the way to do that is say, you are this, you are that. You're none of those things. Every energy frequency passes through you all the time. The only time it stays is when you allow it to stay. So if you're allowing bad, dirty, heavy energy into you and saying, this is me, I am cancer, I am depression, I am tinnitus, I am, well, then it's going to stay. But if you change that frequency, it will pass through you, and your new frequency will be who you are. And I've seen these miracles, so nobody can say to me, this is bullshit, because I can say to you, no, you're actually talking bullshit, because I've spent half of my life now with clients in this room and in another room and around the world, and I've seen people heal in so many ways that don't tell me, don't ever tell me, don't ever say to me, you can't heal from this or you can't heal from that. You can heal from anything. That's really the bottom line. You can heal. You can heal. So we begin today. Today's the first day of the rest of your life. In fact, you haven't even started living. Not until you hear this at the end. And that is the first breath, the first day, the first moment of your life that you vibrate at a different frequency. And you keep doing that. You keep focused on that frequency. Don't let anybody change that. And if they do, that's your fault, not theirs. And if you're in a room with them and you're putting up with that and your frequency changes again, that's your fault for letting them. So you have to be stronger. You have to walk out of this room. I can't be with you every day to hold your hand, just like a chiropractor can't be with you. You've got to put in the work after this. So change your surroundings if it's bad. Walk away from people who make you feel bad because you want to vibrate at a right frequency. You become stronger than those that are negative around you. I know it's bloody hard, but you have to. If you want to change your frequency and you want to clear those negative frequencies that people put names to, you want to clear them away, well, you start tonight, and that's what we do. And I'm no different. I need to change my frequency. I want to be higher and higher every day with love. So that was my little talk. There's 200 beautiful souls on. If you're here for yourself or you're here for other people, or if you're here as a healer and you're giving healing towards everybody on here tonight, I've spent an hour and 20 minutes filling this up now. So all the names here, which if you see my hand, I have one hand here or one hand here, or like hand here or hand here. They're always next to my book. So the energy is basically always with these books. And those books just below my feet, and sometimes I'll just put my feet on them because your feet are a powerful healer too. So we give good energy to the thousands of people in this book, as well as the 206 people here, and we shall begin, if that's okay. Now, there's a choice now tonight. That choice is you've got a volume, okay, and that volume is up to you. I'm going to turn this volume up on here for me, but I don't know what the sound is going to be like for you. And if it's uncomfortable and it's going in and out, then as soon as I start the healing, put your own music on. I'm still doing the healing. You're still in the room. You just put your music on what you like, because you might not be able to hear my music. So get the most happiest outcome for you tonight. If you've got crystals, brilliant. Bring them along, because crystals will vibrate at the frequency of healing, and they will start to become kind of activated in the healing process when we begin. If you've got oil to use, rub it on your forehead, back of the neck, rub it anywhere where you feel that you need that oil. Any kind of oils, as long as it's a healing oil. And most oils are from Mother Nature. So I'm just going to have another sip of my fresh ginger tea. You can't see it, but it's fresh. Very strong, but very good for the stomach. 212 people. Let us begin. 211 now. So please get yourself comfortable. Comfortable by way of whatever feels right for you. Laying down, sitting, whatever feels right. I want you to be at the most comfortable position you can be. Whatever happens now is all as it should be. Whatever comes into your mind is fine. Whatever stays in your mind is also fine. And whatever leaves your mind is also fine. So what I'm trying to say is that nothing will stop this healing process tonight for you. Nothing. There's nothing you can do. The healing will come through, and you will vibrate at a new frequency. That I know. So I always ask if you could, humbly ask if you could close your eyes and allow your third eye to open. Don't try to open it, just be still with your eyes closed. And when you hear the bells at the end, that's when I have finished the healing session. So I will begin right now, and please enjoy your healing session tonight. You may keep your eyes closed or open. The healing session has now ended for me, but merely begun for you. As I said, this is the first day of the rest of your life. The journey that you are on now is one of healing, of great power and light. Your mind will clear, and in these next 3 months, you will see a clear path, one of serenity, peace, joy. This is a beautiful sign that there is great healing taking place right now. Hold on to that seed of light, which will grow into the most beautiful flower within you, which will surround you with energy and protection along this journey of yours. This is your message from your family in spirit, who are always, always with you. a simple thought, and they can be there. And when a thought just appears in your mind of a member of family in spirit, it is because they are there, which means that you are attuned to the energy of spirit of your family. But never doubt, they are always there and proud of you and all that you do. I wish you all a wonderful, healing 7 days. Until I see you next time, I send you my love and my best wishes and thoughts. You are now healed. Hold on to that energy. Good night, everybody.